Team, here's what's going on. I have a van and I'm not using it to the fullest capability that it should be used right now. I drive in it every day and it's a mess and it's not organized and I'm fucking sick and tired of it. So the first task that I'm going to tackle is getting the tape off my helmet because this little GoPro attachment broke off. Well, it didn't break off. The tape just stopped working. While I'm doing this, I'll explain my objectives. So in this van, I've taken out all the seats. All clean. We'll grab some tape from inside. So since there's no seats, I just have hella open space. This is probably 6 feet, maybe a little bit more. There's just shit all over the ground. I'm not utilizing spaces properly. And there aren't a lot of little compartments that I can put things in. So I just have bags. Like, what is this? Literally, what is this? Well, actually, while we're talking about it, these are some bottles that need to go to the bottle depot today. Maybe we'll do that. Big shout out to Budweiser. Very bad beer. I have my sleep system in here, and it's big and bulky as fuck. And the dream is, come summertime, that I sleep in here when I go on little camping trips and whatnot, when I don't feel like sleeping on the ground. And for that, I need space. Next, I have these 2 bins. Something about owning a 20-plus-year-old car. My radiator's leaking, we have an extra jug of coolant. I have an oil leak, we have some oil. These are all important things. They can all stay here. They have their place. Next, this falling apart backpack. Rope, very useful. 1 contact lens, very useful. That has been there all winter. Okay, I was gonna Google if contact lens water can freeze, but I don't have my phone on me, so we'll just forget about it. A dead Bluetooth speaker that's also kind of dirty. Sure. Piece of gum, not important. This is a hat that I made. I actually knitted this. Can we, first of all, pause. Let's talk about how impressive that is. I knitted this when I was like 16. Hello? And it's a little bit big, because I didn't gauge it properly, and the knits are super stretchy, but it's a sick-ass hat. Maybe I'll give it to someone who has a big-ass head. Done. Dealt with. I got this hat about a year ago. I got super excited that it was green, and it reminded me of Jesse Pinkman, but it doesn't look good on my head. We're getting rid of it. Oh my gosh. These things are awesome. They're super fuzzy little socks. This is good for camping. Keep. Okay. Next, towel, useful, keep. Next, this little guy, very useful. I'm keeping this. I like it and I will use it. And I have used it. Camp chair, good, and it's compact. Okay, don't need this anymore. This is huge. Goes in there for now. We're clearing up space. This is good. Wait, I need my phone. Hold on. No, not my house. Hey team, it's day 2 of cleaning the car. So, because I'm a social media influencer, I own a ring light. No stand. Stand is broken. Holy shit. So, let there be light. This is crazy! This is such a nice amount of light. Oh my gosh, okay. My problem when I was cleaning up last was that I didn't have enough small things for organization. I found this yogurt container from eating yogurt. And it still smells like yogurt, so I think there's remnants in there. And it's not totally clean, and it may begin to smell sour. We'll see. Doesn't matter to me right now. So, what I'm thinking I'll do is get the small containers of stuff that I couldn't fit and I had to move things around and whatever, throw it all in here, and then it's just like my little bucket of stuff. Revolutionary, I know. Sometimes I fear that there's mice living in my car, and I can't prove it, but I feel like there's a family of mice living in my car. Alright, anywho, I have more stuff that I'm gonna donate to the Goodwill. Oh, there's Bunny outside. Hi. So this is gonna just go into the Goodwill pile. This is a growing pile in my car. I think that's good. Because let's talk about consumerism for a second. We all do this, ooh, closet clear out. I'm gonna get rid of all my things. I'm gonna, donate all this. I'm such a good person. And then you make room to buy more. And I don't think that's the point. I think the point, oh, let's put this on. It's looking at what you need. Does that make sense? I can't make it work in my head. But like, you get what I'm saying. Okay, I need to focus. So that's why it's like, hauls? What do you mean hauls? What do you mean you went to Target and spent $400? What did you buy that you need that bad that you didn't have before? Why did you go to the mall and buy clothes? If you needed those clothes so bad, why don't you have them already? Maybe I am crazy. Oh, so can we talk about how whenever a woman has a take on anything and she goes, maybe I'm crazy? When has a man ever said that? When has a straight man ever said that? I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but like, no, men never, ever, ever question their mental state. It is, I am right or I am not right. And 99% of the time, it's door number 1. Anyway, enough about that. Who wants to talk about that? I feel like maybe that's a very extreme take to have, but I genuinely don't think it is. I'm a wee person. I've pretty much just started. I'm only small. However, I've accumulated so many things because it's so easy to get them. It's so easy to just go to a store and buy shit. The value of things is dictated by something that we assign value to. So the value isn't exact. It's always fluctuating, and it's always based on our own assignment to that thing. I really need to kind of maybe read more books so I can make sense of words in my head, because this really isn't a good communication style, because I have no idea what the fuck I'm saying, and therefore the listener doesn't, and I don't think that's very productive. In ye olde days, when you would make a piece of fabric, it would take you 15 years, and then that was your clothes. You wouldn't buy anything else. That was just what you wore. That was your dress, because it took so long to make shit. And the value of your things was the time spent and the materials spent. But now it's money, because everything is made, but nothing is directly made. Do you get what I'm saying? Because the more middlemen we involve in our kind of where trade moves around the world, supply chain, yeah, where like the more steps involved, the more separation there is from the source to the outcome. And I don't think that's very good, because you involve more people, you get more jobs, more shareholder value, whatever. Instead of going from source to outcome, you involve so many little steps, and then everyone has to get a little bit of money. So how does that kind of equal out? That's the problem. So what I'm trying to say is, I really don't want the zipper to break, because I feel like I'm kind of stuffing it full. I have discovered that I don't need that many things, and I really don't like having that many things, because it's just one more thing to worry about. And I honestly feel as though life for me right now, and I would say for a lot of people as well, is so saturated that every little thing is just too much. It's too overwhelming. I think that more so applies to me, but let me know if it doesn't. The more things that you have, real life, like tangible and or otherwise, I just caught my nail. The more overwhelming it is, and the more you kind of just want to cocoon and like, I don't want to do this anymore, this sucks, I'm tired, hey, I can't take the pressure of it. Don't you think that any job interview, and then I walk out. So that's kind of where I'm at, where I just don't want stuff. Like, who needs this? Why do I have 5? In my car right now, I have 5 backpacks. Can you imagine how long it took to make a backpack, like 200 years ago? I don't know when they invented machines to do that. I don't know. I need to go back to school. I don't know shit. There's just too much stuff. It's very exciting to see things that you like and want to own them. But I raise you this. If you're at any store, think about whether or not something is cool objectively or cool and useful to you. Because my personal style is that of a man, I would say 35 years ago. And that's still a very vague and general term, but I think in essence, that's kind of what I'm giving off. But I love fashion, and I love art, and I love all these little accents in clothing. And I love being practical. If there's one takeaway, it's that I love practicality. I'm not gonna wear that dress. I have nowhere to wear it to. You can wear it to the grocery store. I have nowhere to wear it to. And it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's amazing. I love the beads, I love the whatever. I'm not wearing that. I can recognize that it's cool, but I'm not buying that dress. And I think that's an important step that we as a society need to make. Just because it's cool doesn't mean you need to own it, bitch. Just because you see some sick-ass forest doesn't mean you need to own it and then build a mine, okay? Or a development for housing. You can just acknowledge that it's there and go, great. Hey, let's celebrate that. Everyone, let's celebrate that. And leave it at that. Because what's with all the fucking ownership, huh? Again, money. We're buying things. I'm buying this tangible item. I'm buying this land for money. The money that doesn't fucking mean anything. Because we assign its meaning. It's not an active trade. I'm not giving you 50 goats for this acre of land. It's money, and money doesn't mean anything. And that's why it can be abused, because it can be controlled. What does that leave us with? A whole lot of upset. I agree. Girl, my voice is getting hoarse. I can feel a horse in there. Inside you there are 2 wolves, and one of them is a horse. I'm just refolding this sheet. Also, it's dark out, and it makes me scared. Girl, I don't want to be so negative. But here's the thing. Okay, what's going on here? It's not even about being negative. It's just about recognizing your environment and learning to deal with how shitty the world is. It makes sense to me as a sort of carousel where it's just, you're not special in it. You just happen to kind of be there, you know? It's spinning, and there's the horses, and there's the people, and there's, you know, whatever. It's all happening, and you just happen to be a part of it. People are still there, they're still doing their things, and then you just happen to have popped up. And now you're just thrust into it, and now you're a part of it. And then life is like, okay, grab a horse. You're on the carousel now. And you're like, girl, what the fuck? No, I don't want to go on your fuck-ass carousel. I don't even like horses. But then the world is like, well, guess what? If you don't go on the carousel, you fall into a pool of lava that's below the carousel. So you kind of, you're gonna have to kind of go on there. Unless, of course, you learn to swim in the lava and become like Anakin Skywalker. Which, did that end well? I don't think so. So you're not really left with a lot of options. So you're like, oh, fucking, I guess I have to learn to fucking love horses. So now what? You're on this carousel, and you're just, you're spinning, and you're spinning, and there's lights, and there's horses. And you're like, what the fuck is this? This isn't what I signed up for. I don't want to be on this fuck-ass carousel. You kind of sort of feel resentful. Kind of, sort of. Jesus. I'm gonna have more confidence behind that statement. I start feeling more resentful towards the world because what the fuck is going on? There are fun parts, but why do you have to justify having fun parts? Why can't you just have fun? Why can't I just hang out with my friends, find some berries in a bush, and have fun? And not worry about investing my money. Doing things that I need to do makes sense to me. I understand why I need to do them because of the rules that the world has made up. But on a very basic level, they make no fucking sense. So that's where I'm having an issue with it. Living as a part of the world and living as an sort of outsider, if you want to look at it that way, and just seeing it as when you're in creative mode. What the fuck is that called? Spectator. Yeah, that's what it is. So I'm just looking down and being like, what is going on here? I don't want to be a part of this. I'm going to do my own thing. But it's very, very hard to do your own thing and completely abandon the world. Because guess what? You're a part of the world. So you kind of have to find your place in there, wiggle around until you are sort of happy where you are, and you follow the rules that you need to follow so you don't die and stuff. But you don't follow the rules that are fucking stupid and that are used to control people. So I guess it's all about balance. So I just need to get that out. I'm trying to fold this. It doesn't want to be folded. I've been feeling very, qu'est-ce que c'est, how you say, radiant tonight. Stuck is not the right word, but I'm gonna use it. Everything feels very monotonous, and it's low-key kind of cringe. I'm like, how did I let it get this bad? Ooh, how did I do that? How did I let it get this bad? Because guess what? I didn't used to cringe at a lot of the things that I would say. I would be so confident in my words, even though I was younger than I am now, and less experienced, and I will say less wise, but I was also more open to embarrassment and doing silly things and just not caring. I care a lot more now. I don't know where that's coming from. So anyway, I used to be such a free spirit, and now I feel like I'm just a scary little guy. And I'm still nice, and I still do things that are fun, and I'm still outgoing, I think. Just not to the degree that I was when I was younger. I do think that that's... I don't know what I think. I don't know what I think. I don't know. I genuinely do not know. I'm not sure. I'm trying to come to conclusions and sound wise and say, oh, this is what I'm feeling and this is why and this is how I'm going to fix it. Girl, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm just trying my best. I'm just here on a fucking horse that I didn't ask to be on, expected to care about things, and I'm just trying my best. And right now, I can sense a change is coming. Is that just feeling a little bit unstable in where I am and not having confidence in where I am? Perhaps. Perhaps it could be this. Yes, right. Or it could be that there really is a change coming and that I need to kind of grasp the opportunity and be like, okay, lock in. This is how we're going to make the most of this situation. Which I think this is the period of time in my life in which I feel like that, which is now. Raise your hand if you understood what the fuck I just said. Just pretend that you understood what I said. I feel as though that's what this is. Where there is an actual opportunity because I'm an actual adult. I'm in my 40s. I'm ready to do things. Actual things that I don't need to ask my mom. I can just go do them. I think it's time to do real things. When you're a young lad and you're in high school, let's say, or university, or you're whatever the fuck you're doing, your time isn't your own and your choices aren't really your own. Someone still tells you what to do all the time. It could be a teacher or a professor or a parent or a boss. But until you take control of your own time, your life is going to be dictated by someone else. And chances are it's someone that you don't fucking like. I don't want that person making my schedule because they don't know me as well as I know me. So why would I let someone that I low-key don't know very well control my life like that? I'm waiting for someone to make that decision for me, to make this move, and I can just react to it and I can act accordingly. I think, okay, let's go here. A big part of growing up. Okay, sidebar, growing up. What have I grown up from? Infancy? What else? I don't think I've grown up at all. If we're talking literally physically grown up, yes, I've gotten taller. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Let's just say right now, what's my heart rate at? 94. High blood pressure. A part of growing up is becoming responsible for your own time and for your own choices. You have to be in control of stuff because no one is holding your hand and no one is doing things for you. You have to be the one to do things for you, or else someone else is going to be controlling your life. And the point of being an adult is that you can be like, fuck you, Mom, I'm going to do whatever I want. I don't care what you say, I'm doing whatever I want. Why are you saying fuck you to your mom? You should be saying fuck you to the structure of society that makes you not responsible for your own time. How are you going to be proud of change that you make if you don't make that change? You are in control of everything that is going on, and the sooner that you realize that, the sooner the better. Because then you're going to have more choices, and you're going to have more options, and you're going to have more freedom, and choices aren't going to seem as scary as they are now. You are in control of your own life. And it's super, super easy to forget that and just want to be safe and want to have someone make the schedule for you because it's easier. Oh, my knees hurt. It's easier to clock in every day and say, okay, boss, what do you want me to do? It's much harder to look at yourself in the mirror and go, girl, what do you want to bring to the table today? What are you bringing to the table today? What are you doing that is of purpose? Okay? That's a lot harder. It's so fucking easy to clock in, but guess what's hard to do? Locking in. Lock in. Don't clock in. Wait, am I kind of revolutionary for saying that? I think I'm a little revolutionary for saying that. I'm feeling great about the progress that I'm making with the cleaning up of this van. Let's celebrate organization. Super excited to take these to the bottle depot, by the way, and then get $3 back. This bag will bring me abundance tomorrow. Progress! This is so good. Love to see it. I love to see this team. Okay, I think I made great progress and I think I've done enough ranting for today. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug in my camera to my computer and then I'll edit this together and then we'll see what we get. Great, okay, let's go inside.